Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy. By now, you've had to be living under a rock if you haven't heard of Peloton. But are you aware of the variety of training programs Peloton has? They have Pilates, 5K, 10K, half and full marathon programs, strength training, boot camps. There's so many ways to challenge yourself and your body. And one of my favorite things about Peloton is they have their leaderboard. They have live metrics that allow you to see how your friends are doing in real time. You can have banter, you can have friendly competition, challenge each other, and even bragging rights at the end of each class. And let's also not forget the Peloton instructors, okay? They are in a league of their own. They're so impressive because you've got dancers, college athletes, world record breakers. The whole lineup of coaches are motivating and inspirational. It's like going to church. And also, they have different workouts for every type of mood. If you're looking for an early morning run or a late night hike, Peloton has you covered no matter what mood you're in or when you want to move. It also provides judgment-free instruction and guidance to make fitness approachable and enjoyable. And we know that we all want to fit in. We want to feel like we're taking care of ourselves. And you can customize it to you. Also, Peloton offers exclusive memberships for all shapes, sizes, and walks of life, so anyone and everyone is welcome. Find your push, find your power with Peloton at onepeloton.com. That's onepeloton.com. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Messy. It's Jamie and Christina.
Hello.
How are you? Hard day.
Like this overwhelming sense of being discouraged about everything, about my legs and the pain that I'm in that is not subsiding. I can't walk today. Having a teenager, school, the pressure that she must be feeling because I'm feeling it as if I'm going through it. And
right.
Yeah, just that stuff. Just feeling really defeated.
I'm sorry. There's not a lot to say when, you're in moments like this, because when things feel overwhelming, it's almost like you're adding another thing on top of it when you want to add like a solution or a way out of it. And sometimes you just gotta, we've talked about this before, but just sort of sit in it and find your way out. And I know you will because you have before, but that doesn't take away what you're going through.
Yeah, like I almost can't function right now.
Do you feel that when what's going on with Sadie and school and life, did that exacerbate your body, or was your body there and then that added on and that made it?
It's all bad? Kind of like interweaving itself right now. Like today's the worst my legs have ever been, ever. Like I
what
can't
does that
even
mean?
Like they are in so much pain. I can't even stand up on them. So trying to get to like the bathroom or anything is just really, really difficult. Like sitting here right now, like they just hurt so bad. And yet they're numb, which I know a lot of people have that same thing that I have where it's like in pain, but also you can't feel them.
Mm-hmm.
And like it feels like someone's sawing off my ankles. And I'm really tired and I'm just really stressed out for her. And I know she wouldn't like me talking about this, but this is what's going on. And
is she in therapy?
No. That's the whole like other like conversation with her that like does not go well. So,
but does she I mean, I'm sure you have, but like, because I feel like I have to do this with my husband, where you have to like explain that therapy doesn't mean that anything's wrong. Therapy is like necessary to survive. Life just, MS or not, school shit or not, the world we live in, life will continue to be complicated because that's just, it's what it is to make us grow, to make us live. But even if we just wanted to sit on our ass in a pile of money, life would still be complicated because that's just the way it is. And so I just feel like I've had to explain to him multiple times that like therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Therapy is just giving you the tools to get through life.
Yeah, she's totally on board with them. She used to be in therapy when she was younger because she was going through a moment, and it was more like therapy for us to kind of figure out how to kind of approach with her because she was like hitting and kind of not expressing herself in the best way possible. And she's got counselors at her school, and she has people that she goes and talks to there. And then I'm always like, maybe it's time that we do this. And she's like, no, hell no. Like really does not want to like go to someone. But I just think that it's not so much even that. It's like this, I'm sorry, Sadie, it's the defiance of like not doing the work that is expected of her at school. Like she's so capable and she's so smart.
Yeah.
And she's so bright.
So is this where you bring in consequence? Like, I still parent smaller kids, right? So these are like they become bigger, the issues feel bigger. Like I can still kind of be like, no Xbox or no iPad.
She doesn't care.
Like, what do you do for a teenager? How do you discipline a teenager? What do you feel like this is what is needed?
I don't know.
She doesn't respond to that.
She doesn't care.
Right. She's like, great, send me to my room and let me sit there alone.
Yeah. Literally, like that's her happy place is being in her room and not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
What about you? Do you have?
I just feel like I am so bogged down right now. Like I literally can't even. Sorry,
you need
I've been
a
up
therapist.
Since 2:30 this morning, like screaming and crying because
we need to get you
overwhelmed.
And I understand. That's so much. You need the outlet too.
I started talking to a woman last week who's actually in Dubai. And she took me on a journey for about an hour and it was really great. But I need to be doing it like.
Is that somebody you can talk to regularly?
Yeah.
You and I were going to read some emails from our own messy tribe here. We're not licensed professionals, but we are experienced trauma survivors and would love to share our unsolicited advice with you because we love you and we see you. So,
yeah.
Well, I'm going to first read this quick little sweet note we got from Carrie. She said, diagnosed almost 12 years and still going strong. Met a lady when first diagnosed who always said, remember that the sky is always blue beyond the clouds. So true. Stay strong and positive. Love, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie. Oh, I wanted to say that I had a visitor today, a very special visitor today, Linda Cardellini. And we were just talking about stuff and she said that, I don't know if she's going to hate me for even saying, anyway, someone she knows that someone asked, why is it wherever you go, people like just love you? And he said, because I don't go anywhere that I'm not loved. And his thing said, go to where the love is. Don't go anywhere where the love isn't. Go to where the love is. So thank you.
That could have been our card today.
I know. Thank you.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that. Thanks, Linda. Okay. Dear Christina and Jamie, this message is mostly going to be for Christina, so I apologize, Jamie. All good. Don't worry. You are beautiful, intelligent, and resilient, and I really appreciate you. Dear Christina, please never apologize for crying on the podcast. Women are always apologizing for so much shit we have no business apologizing for. But more than that, your feelings deserve to be felt and seen and heard. Never apologize for that. What you're doing is fucking hard work. It's raw, it's honest, it's vulnerable, it is desperately needed. It is incredibly important. I won't say that it's brave or inspiring because I know when you're in the thick of it and someone, especially a stranger, says you're so brave, there's often an odd, very powerful instinct to say, oh, fuck off already, this shit sucks. I'm not brave, I'm miserable.
So what I will say is that it resonates for me deeply. It feels like permission to cry when things are hard and I'm hurting, and that is such a gift you're giving me. I always want to wrap you up in a hug and say, thank you for being honest. I know those tearful moments are hard, but they're also so damn beautiful and generous. I cannot put into words how incredibly grateful I am for you, for Jamie, for this podcast. I wish you both only good things and the peace to accept that you deserve those good things. Yes. You're never a burden. Much love, Abby.
Oh, thank you, Abby. If you're listening, you know that I didn't even get one breath out of my face hole before I was sobbing today. So we're in we're in sob mode today.
Yeah.
And guess what? I don't apologize for no more.
Good. And
No,
Abby, thank you.
Thank you, Abby.
Spot on.
You've got this. We've got it. And
She's right. She is absolutely right, Christina. She said it way better than I could, that I ramble on in ways I've tried to say, but she is exactly right.
We have to be able to have that space for ourselves and to know that we're supported and held in a hammock of love, that other people feel this way too. And it's, we're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on your island, as they say.
That's right. Support for Messy comes from Mudwater. As these chilly days of winter are rolling in, it is so easy to forget about taking care of yourself. Well, enter Mudwater. It's a soothing yet energizing coffee alternative that helps you stay sharp and balanced through the busiest time of the year. That's because it's made from a blend of chai, cacao, and calming adaptogens like lion's mane, reishi, and chaga. Mudwater gives you a natural boost without the crash or coffee jitters.
What was that?
See, that's what happens when you drink coffee. You say jitterers.
You get jitters?
I can get like 3-4 sips into my coffee lately, and I don't like how it's making me feel. I'm starting to feel the anxiety creep up. I've traded it for Mudwater lately. Let me tell you, this stuff works. I put my milk, I put my little bit of maple syrup, I use their frother, froth it up, and it's like a little self-care ritual in a cup. It's packed with antioxidants. It's packed with all these wellness benefits that are nourishing my body, but it's keeping me centered. It's keeping me clear-headed through all the chaos of life. Every single ingredient in Mudwater's products are 100% USDA certified organic. They're non-GMO. They're gluten-free. They're vegan. They're kosher. And there's also 0 sugar and no sweeteners added. What more could you want? Using Mudwater is as easy as cozying up on a crisp winter afternoon. So head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit. And for a limited time, our listeners get up to 43% off your entire order, free shipping, and a free rechargeable frother at mudwtr.com/messy. That is up to 43% off your order at mudwtr.com/messy. After your purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This winter, nourish your body and mind with Mudwater, a perfect addition to your self-care routine as the weather cools and the days get shorter. Do you want to read the next one?
I'll read the next one. Let's see if I can. I'm having a little trouble with a speech today because my nervous system is out of wackadoodle. And so I'm having trouble with
well, I've got you if you need me.
The speaking. Jamie and Christina, I just had to email you to let you know how much your episode about letting it be good really hit me. I'm a 56-year-old woman with a complicated history that has given me terrible self-esteem issues. While I don't have a chronic illness, I do have depression that I have been struggling with my whole life, and have recently been having a hard time. A relationship ended with a man I loved very much, and it was the first time in 20 years that I let myself love someone, so I have been a mess. Due to my past, I have been treated as if I wasn't worthy of love. So for a long time, I just accepted that as truth. I finally did, and it still ended. So I struggle with the negative thoughts that I just don't deserve anything good in my life. I know a lot of that is the depression talking, but damn, sometimes it just feels true. Christina, I hope you're able to work through this. I know I'm trying and it's freaking hard. We just keep going, you know? Love the podcast. It makes me both smile and cry. Lynn. Thank you, Lynn.
Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn, when you've lived a life of, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's like disappointments, just a lot of disappointments. And I'm not, I'm not strumming my sad violin or my sad harp as I do about my life, but you kind of start to just expect things to be shit. And I don't want to feel that way anymore. I've been trying to stream church on Sundays again to just try to get that feeling of I deserve goodness. And the universe is always like conspiring to give you good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The universe doesn't want you to have shit life and shit experiences. And I don't know why. It's like I just expect it to all go wrong when something good happens, and then it's a terrible place to be sometimes. Because I know it's not the truth.
It's not. And that's why you keep finding yourself coming back to this place. And I really appreciate your candidness and your really raw honesty right now, Christina. But from an outsider's view, and I only say this from like some experience, that whenever you're starting to make the effort for change and real change, right? And you're putting in the time and you're putting in the incredible amount of energy it takes to shift your life, that it seems like the most inconvenient time for what feels like the most difficult of tests to arrive. But they always do. And it's just because, to me, and from my experience, again, I just feel like that's when you've got to fight the hardest to just make the change, to rework the system, to reframe the energy. Like, it feels like the most inconvenient time when you're putting an effort to make the change that the difficulties come. But I think they're just coming to be cleared out of the way. And I think sometimes when you have that mind, you can keep that in mind when you're at those crossroads or at that moment where you're putting an effort and it feels like you're stalling or it feels like things are getting worse. I just encourage you to just hang in there. And I'll do whatever I can as your friend to remind you of that, because I'm really proud of you. You've really been wanting to shift things for yourself. You're ready to. I know you are. I know you're ready to receive and you're ready for it to be good. And it's been really fucking shitty for a long time. And now these other things feel like they're piling onto this moment and it feels really unfair. But like, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the outside seeing the beauty of it where I'm like, no, keep going. Keep going. I can see the other side of it for you. I really can. I believe it for you. And I believe it for anybody. And it's just, I don't know. I just really felt strongly that I wanted to tell you that, and Lynn that, and anyone else that might be feeling like they're in that moment.
Thanks, my sister.
Always.
Needed that today.
Of course. All right, I'm going to read one from Jordan. Hi, I'm just writing to say thank you. I'm a 36-year-old mom of 3 girls, 4 years old and twin 1-year-olds. Oh my goodness. I was diagnosed with MS earlier this year and having a bout of impaired vision due to optic neuritis. It took months and many MRIs, a spinal tap, and blood work to confirm. I was the most scared I have ever been and really had no outlets for my wandering thoughts. I worried and still worry if I'll be able to be present for my daughters in the way I want. This podcast has been a great home, grounding point, and comfort for me as long as I learn to integrate this new diagnosis into my life. I appreciate that it's a place where fear, worry, hope, love, and laughter can all meet. MS is full of so much uncertainty and connection with others who understand what that feels like has been really important for me. Thank you both for using your platform to help. I'm sure it's not easy to be so vulnerable, but it's honestly so helpful. I know so many others feel this way, and I just had to say thank you. It means a lot, and my deepest gratitude will be headed your way now and always, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan.
I'm so sorry, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying I'm just saying I'm sorry because it sucks. None of us want to hear those words. And I'm a mom. Jamie's a mom. I'm a mom of a 13-year-old. She's got Bo and Jack, and you're going to be there for your kids, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Sometimes it might not look like how it was, and I always apologize to my daughter that sometimes I can't do all the things I used to be able to do, like dance around. And then next thing I know, we're making our special Friday night dinners that we do with my friend Jess. And we put music on. And you know what? Maybe I'm not dancing like crazy, but I'm there and I'm moving. And you know what? She just wants me to be there in whatever way possible. Just be there, be mama. It doesn't take strong legs to protect and love your child. It doesn't, it takes your big heart. So just remember that.
I love that. I love that. And you'll pivot and you'll pivot again and you'll pivot again. And it'll be messy and it'll be hard and it'll be fun and you'll get creative and your kids will get creative. And what they'll learn is alongside their badass fucking mom, they'll learn resilience. They'll learn incredible lessons while watching their mom continue to show up no matter what. And those are the things that I tell myself constantly when I too can feel like it's not looking like how I want it. It's not feeling like how I want it. I fantasize of if I had more energy, it would have been like this, or I wouldn't have lost my patience, or I would have been this type of mom or that type of mom. But I can't change any of that. And so, like I said, you continue to figure it out as you go. Everybody's doing that anyway, MS or not in this fucking world. So hang in there, Libby. Oh no, this wasn't Libby, Jordan. We're proud of you and we're in this with you.
Yeah. And you're going to, the thing that we, to get used to is like we were talking about, that it's not going to be like how it was, but it's not going to be the worst scenario either. And, my daughter, because she's 13 and she's, that's all I have to say is 13. I don't need to say anything else about the child except for a 13-year-old girl. She is like, she wants me to make the food, like I'm the one. Like if it's the nachos, no, I want mom's nachos. If it's the oatmeal, she wants mommy's oatmeal. She wants me to do it. And I think there's a part of her that needs to see me get down and do these things. And as long as I still can, I will. And sometimes I say, can't do it today, kid. And she understands. So there you go. I don't know. That's the story. And no, she doesn't just eat nachos and oatmeal. God.
No, my kids will only take the box Annie's mac and cheese if I make it.
Yep.
Anyone else can make it the same way, but for some reason, when I make it, it tastes different, which I love.
Yep. She calls them soupy poles.
Confident in.
She goes, Mom, I need it to be soupy poles, and you're the only one who can make soupy poles the way I like them. And it has to be a certain amount of butter, a certain amount of the milk, a certain amount of the cheese, and then I add more cheese. Like I'm sure you do little things to it that change it up.
I don't know what the fuck I do. I don't know. But honestly, nothing makes me happier because no one can replace mom in the way mom does it.
Yep. I was, like I've said, Sadie's been going through some stuff right now. And she came into my room and she laid on my chest and just holding me and holding my hand. So she does this. I know she's going to be really embarrassed that I said this, but I don't really care. She comes and she has to hold my hand, and then she just laid it in my chest, and I held her, and she goes, that you're the only person I let hug me. And I said, yeah, I know that.
Aww.
I said, because you know that you're safe. You're safe in my arms, always, always safe right here. So
you guys have
that
an incredible relationship.
We do. We really do. And I feel very, very grateful. I'm so mad.
No, I was going to say, which I was just about to say, which is probably why this is so hard.
It's so hard because it's like a brick wall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sadie, but you're driving me crazy and I love you and you need to get together. But
I drove my mom absolutely fucking mad. I was for sure, Brad. I was not an easy teenager with my mom. We fought about everything. We fought all the time. She was my place that I could be my messiest self. I would express my frustrations and this and just take it all out on mom. And now her and I couldn't be closer. And, you know, it had nothing to do with me not loving her or respecting her. It's like I just said, like she was my safe place to just fall apart because life felt hard. And that's her for you.
Yep. I had Sadie read my diary from when I was 13.
How
the other day.
smart.
I said, I don't
What
want
did
you
you
to feel
write
like
about?
I can't
You don't-
say.
Okay.
I can't say. Things I shouldn't have been doing at 13. That's all.
Oh, shit.
But also like pages upon pages of like the angst of life, you know, like
Yeah.
having really bad thoughts about life and things that were bad and saying, I hate my mom and I hate this and I feel fucking alone and I'm fucking this. And I said, I want you to read every single page of this because I want you to know that it's okay. You're not, there's nothing wrong with you.
Hmm.
You know, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm going to punch you because you got to do your homework. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with you.
I love that you did that. So cool.
And then this will not be in podcast. She goes, I can't believe you at 13. Okay, anyway. Or maybe it will be in there.
Good for you.
Or maybe it will.
Good for you. We can just bleep it.
Yeah.
Save it for the book.
That's like so G-rated of what's going to be in my book. Fuck. Support for Messy comes from ZocDoc. So there are things in life that are okay to be a total crapshoot, right? So like trying a new type of milk in your coffee, crapshoot. A cheap Instagram ad impulse buy, which I have, and it was not the same as the picture.
Yep.
Because it came from a different place than it was representing. Or mixing it up with a new takeout spot. Who does that? If you want to have your thing, have your thing. So, but finding the right doctor shouldn't be a crapshoot.
ZocDoc is a free app. I know that. ZocDoc is a website. I know that, where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and you click instantly and you book an appointment. We are talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care, skincare, so much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. Hello. And sometimes you can even score same-day appointments. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/messy to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/messy, ZocDoc.com/messy. Support for Messy comes from OneSkin. OneSkin. It's the first company to target skin aging at the cellular level. So the difference between OneSkin's products and others on the market is that OneSkin is formulated with their proprietary OS01 peptide. So this is a peptide that the four founders, who, by the way, are all skin longevity scientists, developed after testing 900 other ingredients. And it's scientifically, let me say, proven to switch off the aging dysfunctional cells that cause collagen breakdown and compromise skin barrier. All of this jibber jabber aside, you guys, I use the OS01 eye, OS01 face, and now I'm going to start using the OS01 body because I am seeing dramatic improvements in my skin. I swear to you, I feel like it is like looking younger and plumper. I do feel like a lot of my deep lines, especially around my eyes, are kind of smoothing out. I've been religious about it. I've been using it regularly, and these, the fact that it's like they say they improving it at the cellular level, they're reducing these signs, the sagging skin, the wrinkles. I am a fan, so I think you should try it out. It's founded and led by an all-woman team of skin longevity scientists. OneSkin is redefining the aging process with their proprietary OSON peptide. This is the first ingredient proven to help skin look, feel, and behave like its younger self. So get 15% off with code MESSY at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code MESSY. And after you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Invest in the health and longevity of your skin with OneSkin. Your future self will thank you. Okay. You want to read Libby's?
Okay. Libby, here we go. Hi. First, thank you for coming into my life through the show when you did. I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, an autoimmune response that affects the peripheral nervous system last fall. And this podcast helped me through a lot of my grieving process in ways that my friends and family and therapy couldn't quite crack. I'm listening to When It's Good, Let It Be Good, and I immediately thought of something I laugh at now. I had just experienced so much good. I met my now partner. I was traveling, preparing for my sister's wedding. I was really firing on all cylinders in the best way. I posted some pictures from the summer on Instagram, captioned, "Summer, you were so good to me, but I need a nap." 10 days later, I was in a medically induced coma on a ventilator, paralyzed from the chest down. So be careful what you wish for. Oh, yeah. Libby, I prayed for a break when I was doing Sweet Charity on Broadway, and I broke my foot that week. Just thought I'd tell you. Anyway, I certainly got the nap of all naps. Like I said, my friends and I can laugh at this now that I'm about 99% recovered. Tingling feet might be here to stay, but that's okay. I don't have any explanation for why we aren't punished for good things happening to us, other than I just refuse to believe that the universe works that way. It doesn't. I'm trying to pay more attention to the times I'm not punished for good things happening, because I do think they are the majority. They're just not always as memorable. Thank you again for all the good work you're doing. You've helped me feel validated and less alone, and made me cry so many times, but I needed it. From Libby.
I don't know why that one made me emotional.
Yeah. Literally, we were just talking about it. Literally, like,
yeah.
And
I'm so glad you're okay, Libby.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're okay. And you're right. For what? I don't know why they're not as memorable sometimes. The good. And the good can be so simple. It could be a great iced coffee. It could be great run-in. It could be beautiful weather. It could be a catch up with a friend. Like, those add up, and those are valuable and real. And I think I'm going to start keeping track of good little things that happen.
That's a good idea.
I think I want to start keeping a note section in my phone because I tend to go to my note section in my phone when, like, oh, this is something to think about, or this is something to work on, or, but that's literally how my book came together, was 6.5 years of a note section in my phone. But I'm going to start keeping track of the good shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said that, like, for most of us, I don't know, I say most of us, but I might be generalizing, and I apologize, but that when we look back on our childhoods, like, oftentimes more than not, the only memories we have are like the really shitty tentpole ones, like really shitty. And then I sit there and I'm like, well, what did I do for my 8th birthday? Like, it had to have been good. Or what was this great memory? And all my memories that come in my head are of the most tragic shit.
Yeah.
And why is it that our brains do that? But it's also like, we feel like everything must be our fault, because everyone asks us that. Why did you get MS? You must have done something to get MS. Why did you get cancer? You must have done something to get cancer. Oh, you smoked one time in your life? You must have done. That's how you got like, there's always like this need to have an answer.
Yeah.
So I think when shitty stuff does happen, we're like, what did I must have done this. Because we know that thought is creative. That words are huge.
Who am I to ask, whatever the card was, right? Who am I to ask if, what I done to deserve this if I didn't say the same about the good?
Yeah.
It's also your fault when good shit happens then.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what a ride.
Fuck.
Life. Okay, Beth, reading your email now. Thank you both so much for doing this podcast. All of my friends with MS are guys. And through your podcast, I feel like you ladies are my friends and get me. Like Jamie, I was diagnosed over 20 years ago. For 20 years, I was blessed with what my neurologist calls boring MS. Didn't have too much to think about my MS and even ran marathons. It took a while to find the right drug for my body, but once I did, it was great. Post-COVID, my body changed. It was no longer safe for me to take my miracle drug, and I had to switch. The new drug I was to take for 4 rounds. After each round, I would be fatigued for a week, and then my body recovered. After my 4th and final round, my body did not recover. My husband and I had scheduled a trip to NYC 2 weeks after my final dose, thinking I would be fine. I couldn't even walk 2 blocks, and I'm talking streets, not avenues. We spent 6 hours a day in the hotel room watching Friends reruns, thank God for Friends. And at night, our normal walk to Broadway was now turned into an Uber ride. My husband would carry a chair that folded into the size of a water bottle for me, and I'd sit outside the theaters waiting for them to open, and then start my trek up the stairs to get to our seats, because we always get the cheaper seats in the mezzanine and the balcony. And yes, Christina, I did see you dance your ass off in Sweet Charity. My body has recovered some, but my energy level is nowhere close to where it used to be. Thank you, Christina, for teaching me it's okay to cry and say this sucks and cancel on my friends last minute because real friends understand. Thank you, Jamie, for teaching me it's okay not to push myself and I don't have to suck it up and keep going. Off days are okay. I'm hoping my doctor and I can come up with a magical energy breakthrough soon. I love you, ladies. Beth. Beth, I am so grateful that you have had an easy time for so long with this. That being said, what you're dealing with now sounds very familiar. Sounds a lot like things that we both deal with, that a lot of people with any kind of chronic illness deal with. You're making things work. I'm glad you have a supportive partner that's able to sit in bed and watch shows with you and figure out how to help you when you still want to participate and do the things that you want to do, because that's very important. I believe in modern medicine. I want to believe and see greater days ahead for you. And like you said, that magical energy breakthrough. Keep fighting, keep canceling, keep relaxing, keep pushing, just keep listening to yourself in your body and don't give up. We love you.
I love you, Beth. I don't got much to say about that one because I'm sad about that one. I feel like mine all hit, 3 years, hit hard from the get-go. Anyway, that's me.
Stop.
Okay, I'm reading. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're
Okay.
reading. It's your turn.
Dear Christina and Jamie, I hope you're able to read this knowing the love, gratitude, and commiserated frustration I share with you both. For context, I am a 38-year-old wife and mom of 2 young boys, aged 6 and 9. I was diagnosed with RRMS in March of 2023, but was in clinically isolated syndrome territory prior to that, which started to take hold at the beginning of COVID. To add an extra layer onto things, I am also a high school teacher, but had to leave the classroom as it became too physically demanding. Unfortunately, teaching is in a pandemic threw my body into a tailspin, but my amazing primary care physician did not stop until I found answers. While it's a bullshit lottery, no one wants to win. I am grateful I received my answers and did not have to sit in the uncertainty. Even though I am still working full-time in a teacher leader role, it's not the same as being with amazing students and is one of the many things I continue to feel robbed of. That's that word, robbed of, Feel robbed. The answers did not put my heart back together when I had to close my classroom door for good.
Aww.
I listen to your podcast religiously, and Tuesdays suck less because of it. Despite being in a different field than you both, I relate to you immensely when it comes to our bodies not allowing us to do what our hearts want. Perhaps the most agonizing pain of all, though, is not the spasms or migraines, the numbness or brain fog. It's the guilt I experience every day when I wake up and can't be the mom I dreamt of being. My sons have been forced to grow up far sooner than, I'm sorry, want. I try to convince myself. Can you read the rest of it? Because my eyes are with too many tears. Sorry.
I try to convince myself they are learning independence. They do dishes, laundry, can make simple meals. That does not ease my guilt knowing that they see a mom who is frozen with fatigue. My older This is like mine. My older son wishes he could take on my pain as his own. He also wishes he could bottle his ADHD energy up and give it to me, which honestly I would gladly take. They understand when we have to leave events early. They insist on me napping, hoping a recharge will help me to feel better. My younger son puts me in what he calls the comfort zone, with the hopes that my brain will stop feeling like it's on fire. I'm just so fucking exhausted from not feeling well. People tell me I'm a hero, which I'm not. They tell me I'm brave, which I am not. I'm just a terrified woman trying to navigate the bullshit of all the things. Impossible motherhood, expectations, a broken healthcare system, an ableist society, and most of all, the patriarchy. While I know this might not be the most productive letter you may or perhaps may not read, I want to say thank you for encouraging us all to put to words the fury we feel. Now that I've sat in the Christina for a bit, I will sit in the Jamie and try to find the glimmer of gratitude. Thank you, Christina, Jamie, and of course, Allison. I hope you know your podcast has been the only time that I have truly, unequivocally, and wholeheartedly felt heard through this dumpster fire. You have no idea how much hope it's given women like me to hold on to. Your forever fan, friend, and fellow winner of this bullshit lottery, Katie from Washington State.
Oh, Katie.
Katie, I can
feel.
recognize what you're feeling and what you're going through and the immense emotions, and like it's so familiar, but it's so interesting to like read it as I'm reading about somebody else's life, even though it feels so mirrored to ours and my own with your two young boys. And I can sit here and be like, oh my God, your sweet boys are going to be incredible men. And like the way that they are reacting to this and loving you and taking care of you is a testament to you. You are an incredible mom. And I'm trying to remind myself that that's us too. You know, like that's what's so beautiful about community and sharing your vulnerability is you're able to also like witness yourself and what you're going through. And that's what I think a lot of these letters that are coming at us are saying is they hear themselves in our words. And thank you everybody for writing in, because this is also an opportunity, I think, for Christina and I to witness ourselves through your stories as well. Katie, I really hope that you are able to find an opportunity to still do something that you love. I understand feeling like you cannot do it anymore, but I don't know why. That's just my wish for you after reading this letter. I really want you to find something for you again.
And if you need to sit in the Christina again, that's okay too. But I'd much rather you be in the Jamie for sure. We all strive to be a Jamie. But Jamie is in Christina. She sits in Christina sometimes too. And we all feel that way. And it's okay. You have to forgive yourself. Yeah. Because you know what? Everyone's telling us that we're not supposed to feel this way. Or not supposed to do it this way. And this is the rules. And we've talked about this ad nauseum about grief and all of that. There's no right way or wrong way. There's just your way. And or there's the highway. Oh, how many lame things can I say right now? Sorry, Katie, I'm in kind of a mood today. I've been up since 2:30.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing your time with us.
Messy is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We have talked endlessly about the benefits of therapy. Christina and I both have found therapy in each other. We have found therapy through our friends and our community here at Messy. But sometimes life can feel overwhelming and you can need coping skills on whether that's how to set boundaries or empowering you to finally realize you deserve to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced, major trauma. And if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, we think you should check out BetterHelp.
In talking, like you can talk with your friends, but there's always going to be a back and forth that's like either commiserating or agreeing with your bullshit. And I think that having someone who's objective as a sounding board is very freeing. It's not something that you get with the people in your life. And
Right.
And then if some people don't speak up because they're afraid that they're placing too much burden on someone else. But you talk to a therapist, you have an open space, a safe space to be able to talk about whatever you want, from the
That's
good,
right.
the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent.
That's right. And BetterHelp is entirely online. So it's designed to be convenient. It's designed to be flexible for you and suited to your schedule. You just go online, you fill out a brief questionnaire, and you will get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, if you are not vibing with this therapist, if you're not feeling like it's working out, you can switch anytime for no additional charge. So we would love for you to find some comfort with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/messy today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/messy. Hey, messy listeners. This episode is proudly brought to you by Lola V. Okay, so check it out. This is an award-winning hair care line founded by the ever fabulous, ever iconic Jennifer Aniston from a little show called Friends. I have to say that this is my favorite hair care product line that I've ever used, ever. Not only does it smell delicious and clean, but I have really weird hair because I have gray hair. Yes, I am not a natural blonde. Neither are any blondes, natural blondes. I just want everyone to understand that. There really aren't any. So anywho, it's gray. So the texture of it has become as, wiry, let's say. It has tamed this mane of like 80s rocker, like after the fact. Do you know what I mean? Like where are they now? 80s rocker with that hair? That's what it used to be like when I would get out of the shower. And the other day, I swear to God, I used the shampoo, the conditioner, and the leave-in. And at least one side of my head was like these waves that were like that sexy chick you see in Maui who like does live there, who like gets out of the water and just has perfect hair. Well, at least one side of my head, and that's not Lola V's fault, but at least that one side was really beautiful. The other one was a little, where are they now? 80s rocker. But it's not Lola V's fault because it takes a lot to get this mane going. Anyway, I love it so much. You guys have to try it. I swear it is unreal. So if you want to unlock Jennifer Aniston approved hair at lolav.com and celebrate the holidays with stronger, healthier hair, please do. Because as our loyal listeners, you'll get an exclusive 15% off your entire order when you use code MESSY15 at checkout. So that's 15% off your order at LOLAVIE.com with promo code MESSY15. Please note, here's the catcher. You can only use one promo code per order and discounts can't be combined, but it doesn't matter because the stuff's so good. After you purchase it, they'll ask you where you heard about them, and please support our show and tell them we sent you. Your hair's going to thank you.
Do we have time for more? Allison, yes. Okay. Ginny. Okay, you read Ginny.
Okay. That's short. Hi, ladies. Listening to your podcast, again, you're validating so many things I have felt for the past 24 years. It took me about 15 years to actually come to terms that it's okay to take time for myself. It's okay to say no. It's okay to not participate or volunteer or push if it's going to put me in a place where I can't function and feel like shit. Yellow. There's so much more I could say about this and all of the realizations I've had, but I'm a rambler and the email will be too long. It's like the way I talk. Thank you once again for making me feel like I'm not a lazy loser who would rather sleep all day. With much love and strength, Ginny. P.S. You'll love my newest analogy. MS is like that little sibling, let's say sister, that bugs the shit out of you. She's there. She's part of your life. As much as you'd like to, you really can't get rid of her. Sometimes she's not a pain, but sometimes you just want to say, leave me the fuck alone. If we can deal with MS the way we deal with our pain in the ass sister, the pain in the ass sister. So see, I just see ass sister. Okay. Our pain in the ass sister, it may put things in a different light.
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, girl.
Yep. Because sometimes
Fucking
you've got a
bitch.
pain in the ass sister. Not me. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you have come to the place, Jenny, of allowing yourself to rest.
Yeah. Seriously, your rest is your medicine.
Yep.
Like I today, my legs hurt so bad. I have no function of them. Why? Because I slept for 2 hours. And I had company today, and we're doing this today, and I haven't gone back to sleep. And I can tell that like my body's going, you've got to sleep. So don't think you're not lazy. You're actually healing yourself by resting, because your body is saying you need to do this. So you're closing your eyes, and then you're going to get, I call them the MS naps, which are so deep that like you have like the strangest dreams and you wake up like really confused. Those are my MS naps, because it's my body just going, yeah, no, we're not going to hear the vacuum cleaner going. We're not going to hear anything. Dogs can be barking, jumping on you, but the MS naps, that's some deep shit right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest. Trust your body a little bit.
Yeah.
What it's asking for.
I'm pissed at mine today, but it's okay. I'll tell it I love it.
You can make up later. Julia.
I just flipped my body off. I just flipped my legs off there. Julia, I'm flipping my legs off with both my middle fingers, and I'm doing a hand jerking off thing.
Yep. While I'm reading your letter, this is what she's going to do.
Okay.
Hi, lovely Christina and Jamie. I love you guys. I listened to your last podcast, When It's Good, Let It Be Good, and I totally felt what you guys go through with not feeling like you deserve good things. Let me tell you, when I was a kid, my parents made me terrified of happiness. I know that sounds weird. Whenever I was happy, they'd tell me to reel it in because otherwise sadness would bring me back down to earth. It was almost like a superstition. Don't be too happy or you'll regret it. I also grew up with a dad who would be super happy for a few days and then in a horrible mood for days. So my sister and I were always scared of his happiness, knowing it wouldn't last. Anyway, I've carried this through life with me. I'm 43 now. I always expect the worst thing to happen and feel like I can't really trust my happiness. I really needed to listen to your pod episode as it helped me feel less alone. Maybe this is more common than I thought. Thank you for your lovely pod. You guys are incredible, and I've always been a fan of both of you. Christina, when I was in the hospital going through radioactive iodine treatment for thyroid cancer in isolation, Samantha Who episodes got me through those long, lonely days. Love, Julia.
Thank you, Julia. Oh.
Remember we talked about our personality traits that we've got in common.
Well,
Here we are.
Here we are. And it seems to be, well, I mean, it is kind of in the zeitgeist of everything that we've been talking about, but just this idea of like, you know, I've talked about this. I don't tell my family when something good happens to me.
I know.
Like when I've been nominated for something, I don't even tell them. They find out from like the news. Like, why didn't you tell it? Well, because I'm ashamed of it. Because it's something good. It just means that something bad's going to happen. That's all. That fucking like what? And it's so powerful, that thinking, because as we, you know, for me, what I believe in spiritually and cosmically is that thought is creative and, you know, action begets action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get mad at myself for having these negative thoughts. And then I get going, oh my God, now I'm creating it. Then I put this pressure on myself that I'm creating all the shit that's happening in my life. Like, it's just, it's nutter butter. And it's like, I told a friend who was going through something the other day and still is going through stuff. I said, wake up, go outside, wake up, put your hands out, because you live in the most beautiful area. Feel the sun on your skin and go, thank you. Thank you for today, sun. Thank you. Thank you for today. Start the day off with gratitude. Now I can say that to someone and like really feel that for someone else. And yet I don't do it for myself. That's all I have to say.
Well, you can look at the magical weaving of life and think that person was put in front of you for you to, knowing that you were going to be able to say this and give them that advice and that insight, and you have to listen to yourself. There's no coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not a coincidence that this last email that you're about to read, full circle, is from somebody named Sadie.
Sadie should not be writing us emails.
She should be in school studying.
You know what she's going to do? Other things in life. I don't know what those things
Lots
are.
of things to do.
Other
Well,
things.
let's find out what this Sadie has
Okay,
to
let's
say.
find out what this Sadie says. Hey, ladies, I have recently been diagnosed this year with MS, and I hit an absolute all-time low. I'm not a big YouTuber, but for some reason, one day I got a notification to watch your interview with Robin on GMA, and it has changed everything. I felt so simultaneously held and cracked wide open and exposed at the same time. I had a lot of fear for my career in the military, which I will now need to sacrifice due to not being able to control weapons. Understandable. But I wanted to say thank you to you both for being there at a time when I needed someone the most. I am finally able to talk a little about things and fears, and most of all, feeling shitty. I too have been called a negative Nancy, so that resonated. Oh, that's my mom's name. That's all I have to say about that. I can't explain how much your presence has made me feel understood and supported during this time. So thank you. Sending love and fuck you MS all the way from England. Sadie. Sorry,
wow.
FUMS, which we all
That's
know
right.
stands for fuck you.
It does. Thank you for clarifying. But thank you, Sadie. I'm glad you were able to find us and connect with us across the pond. And sorry for it all.
Yeah, sorry for the MS, because
Yeah.
God knows I'm sorry for myself and for Jamie and for the people that we know. And I'm sorry for the people's, because you know what? It sucks. Balls.
And to have to retire from a career and a dream that you've devoted your life to is absolutely devastating, on top of the physical manifestation of a disease. And that's just, I think, what sometimes we don't recognize enough for ourselves, is just it affects every single area of your life, and to have to reroute your dreams is incredibly difficult. And we feel you greatly on that, and wish you brighter days and perhaps a new dream.
And lean into us whenever you're feeling alone. Just lean into us, because we're thinking about you. We're always thinking about all of you who share this journey with us. We're always thinking about you. So just lean in the subconscious.
Mm-hmm. Is it time for me to pick a card?
It's card picking.
All right, here we go. Let's see how it delivers. Oh, I have this framed in my room, this same quote.
Okay.
This is the beginning of a new day. You have been given this day to use as you will. You can waste it or use it for good. What you do today is important because you are exchanging a day of your life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever. In its place is something that you have left behind. Let it be something good.
Okay.
Even if you're having a shitty day,
yes,
you can still find things to be grateful for, which I know is annoying, but you can still see the good that you bring to the world. You can forget about judging what has been given to you in your situation. Still find the good in yourself. That's the way I'm going to take that. It's not about a pressure. I think no matter what happens each day, you can find the good that you bring to the world.
Well, you know what? You bring such good to me, because I couldn't even speak words when we started an hour ago. And now I'm making off-color jokes and really inappropriate. And
you're back to yourself, and I love it.
Lighter, and I love you for that.
I love you. And so it is.
And so it is. This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
And if you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or a review.
Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.